Oh yes, it is the final tutorial before you get to cut your laser cutter out. I hope you're excited. I am. What I'm going to show you in this tutorial is how to set it up ready for laser cutting. So listen very carefully. The very first thing you need to understand is red lines, like that line there, cut right through the plastic, just like the heart. Blue lines sort of draw a line on the plastic right along the line like that, no matter what shape it was. Let's change this one to blue, just going up to my line color, and I'm going to change that one to blue. Click OK. That would sort of, imagine my cursor is the laser, it would draw it around the outside edge like that and stop. Black, however, is a bit more like, well, it takes a lot longer to do because it colours in the whole thing and it goes backwards and forwards thousands and thousands of times to colour in that section. So we try and steer clear of large sections of black. They tend to take a lot of time. Okay, so if you want, do cutouts. You can do some black, but try and keep it to the least amount as possible. So, setting this up for the laser cutter, I want these actually to be cut right through, so I'm going to change the colour, and I can select a couple of things at the same time by holding down Shift and then selecting them. And I'm going to change the colour of those ones to red because I want them cut right through. I also need these ends cut right through. Okay, see how they're black? We don't want to draw a black line on there, we want them to be cut right through, so I'm going to select them and change them to red as well. And always use the red right down the bottom here in these custom colours, okay? They're the ones that are preset for the laser cutter. So that one there is ready to cut out. The blue lines will be drawn on, and they're your bending lines, okay? So that's why we need those there, and the red section will be cut out. For this one, I might just modify my Mr. W's. I'm not going to have any fill in those because I don't want anything sort of drawn on. I don't want to take ages, so I might just leave them as an outline. So I'm just going to go fill, and I'm going to change to no fill. Okay, and now they're black, so I'm going to change them to blue because black just takes too long. So we're going to change the color of those lines to blue, be much quicker. And the last thing I have to change is these sections here. Okay, they need to be red because we want them cut out. So we're going to change that colour to red. The last thing, so they're pretty much set up now for cutting out. The last thing is I don't want these pictures getting done on the laser cutter, so we'll select those and we'll delete. And you just want to move these into one of the corners so that we don't waste a whole section of acrylic. That way they're in the corner, it's nice and efficient. We're not wasting all this space out here. Other people can come and use the acrylic over here. So these are ready to be cut out now. So what I can do is save it. So I'm going to go File, Save As. And what we'd like you to do is to save it as your name. So Mr. W. And the colour that you want, so we know what colour to print it out at. So Mr. W, and I'm going to choose colour, I think red is what I'm going to use for these ones, might match that nice heart shape that I've got there. So Mr. W, and the colour I want is red, and then we'll save that. And the last thing you need to do is to upload that to the portal so that the teachers can access it and we can print it off on the laser cutter. Then you'll be able to take it over to the strip heater, bend it up, and your tea light will be done. Don't forget you need as many tea lights on this drawing here as you want cut out. So if you want 2, you have to have 2 on here. If you want 3, you'd have to copy another one and paste it down and move it over there. Okay, and then I'd have 3 getting printed out. Make sure you get all of those, not like that, yep, you get all of those lined up nice and evenly so that there's not too much space in between. Alright, that's it for this, that's it for all of those tutorials. I hope to see some good looking tea light stands.